playing on a duelist that we never
Navi on defense, GIANTX on attack.
We give him a little congratulations for 2,000 and hopefully 2,000 more for him on a new duelist.
It's a big pistol diff.
Yeah, he had about 10% of those kills in just 2 series, which he played back to back, didn't he, in kickoff? So if he can
people are underrating Breach.
That level, then
just think there's better. Just think there's better agents,
already
man.
Looked pretty good so far in this one, and he's part of the play which begins to emerge from the A lobby. Out into the grassy A main, where
proudly appreciate the A-mums. Thank you for that.
Thanks
for the prime.
They have come back on the C line.
Yeah, they've left him all by himself like we expected from Angel's coach confession. And a big detail to how this defense is probably going to set themselves up. But with that, Gentlemates looked like they were going for the A exec. Instead, they go a step further.
Yeah, a lot of teams liking to go towards A, turn the door, pressure tree
what
a little bit.
What a weird one this
NAVI
is.
Trying to see through it, but look at this gap. Gentlemates have managed
this
to
is
throw
mad.
4 players through the eye of the needle. And
you think stuns should be reworked? No, I think stuns are fine. I just think the stuns at the highest level are going to look crap.
From close. Does the crosshair click onto position? It absolutely does. A quick double. Does get flattened by Glyph. So there is a way back in here for mates.
There is, with that spike going down, Starzo left outside of door. They'll be asking themselves, where is the fade? Has he went in with the rest of the pack? And the answer is no.
It's going to take so much time for NAVI to clear all of this out.
Dude,
so
if you paused the minimap at one point here, you told me at least that NAVI are going to win this easy. I wouldn't believe you.
There is. How much can Bippo do up close? Still the slide available. Is there a clause to use it? Needs to find something here early. Glyph shredding them on the way back through,
very
but
nice,
still
man.
Not enough with the sheer massive.
Was this Filu?
Did
Did incredible.
NAVI get the pistol.
Yeah, too many targets to try and hit in that one. So NAVI, with their 65% pistol win rate, answer straight back in. But listen. This is a long map. We know how Lotus likes to play out. Yeah. I think this defense side, we're already going to start to see how it works.
Yeah, we know how mates are slow to start. But
the hero Clark thing, yeah, I don't really. No way.
That Starso copter, it's flying all the way to a map win. Yeah, no, I'm fully bought in.
Straight force.
Listen, if you're bought in,
yeah, let's pay attention. Straight force, and they're picking the right side.
Refuel here because at this moment in time, poor weaponry, or maybe it's already had a refuel. Because look at this buy.
Fast blood, 3 here.
Stingers, there's a Bucky in there as well, and Gentlemates are making this doable. I completely caught NAVI off guard.
Yeah, no, they wrecked him.
Upgrade in there as well, I think. Spectre picked up by Glyph now. Those stingers proving to be valuable. Comeback on the way back in. Has a Marshall, and this could be nasty.
No, it could. This Phantom could really hurt, especially with Glyph so low. But at close quarters, you don't doubt that these stingers could catch players off guard, and that paranoia buying precious time for this attack.
What a crouch that is.
Defense of the site, I should say. Defense of the spike as Filu.
It's huge from Gentlemates to win that.
Gentlemates straight back in.
You can already hear him shouting away. Filu does find one as he fades off to the A site, but Gentlemates, the instant reaction here, it's almost better than a pistol round in some ways, because it's that instant break of any momentum NAVI would have been looking for. No chance at a bonus. Mental.
Yeah. Do they force back or what?
That's something which I want to see from players like Chloric on the other side. Think of the Heretics game. The amount of a boost he was able to give them sort of on that emotional side, not just through the clutches that he was putting up. Does he have that aspect to him in these sticky situations?
Gentlemates going straight for that C.
Yeah, it's going straight back again. I mean, they're going to have the chamber set up.
Try and use that to as much of their advantage.
How many bullets we got? 2 bullets.
Come back out wide, Headhunter, and well, his teammate has gone as well, so will he.
Yep.
It's what we expected. That rifle's still in play, though.
Yeah, Filu, I was just about to highlight, is one of the players
retaking
here.
Really,
has
but
the Phantom, but
try to do some
no
damage
tools
fast.
to make himself too dangerous. That stun isn't available.
It makes sense to pick up comeback if it messes up the rolls. Really it's a great question. Because I thought it was just going to be a 1-for-1.
Yeah.
And obviously, he would look better on the the Neon.
NAVI taking the time to
Does it
come
make
back
sense
in.
when they're changing
Maybe wait
so
for that
much
launch
to
come
bring him
back up
in?
on Hero.
Yeah, potentially. But I think 20 seconds is 20 seconds too long
I
to
don't think so.
Yeah.
do anything here, really. Hero and that classic, man. He's hitting shots with it. Filu teed up on the rifle as well. It's down to a 2-on-2, but I just, again, think that on time, this isn't tenable.
Is it?
It just, with Mini finding that one there as
Kind of
well.
actually was doable.
It's left far too late for Cloric to really salvage anything here. He does find one. But I don't think he's going to be able to stick the
Good
defuse,
damage.
so Starso's got it covered.
It's good damage.
And mates walk away with the bare
Zed,
minimum.
thanks so much
Yeah,
for the 5
bit of a
months.
weird
Appreciate that.
round,
Thank
the fact
you.
that NAVI are maybe waiting for someone to peek them, and Gentlemate's like chilling on
If
the
they want
post
Hero
plan.
coming to come
They
back,
don't necessarily peeking the
and
last round
Roxic
either,
and
so
Turkish, so they put him more of an
doesn't
active
happen.
role.
That C
That's
round,
bold if it's
gonna
just
be
for
a real
comms stuff.
issue. If NAVI can't fix their issues there, because already, once we come out of the replays, you'll see Gentlemates are lining up to hit this again.
I think something we want to see immediately with this operator purchase from Comeback is just him winning his ones. It doesn't get any more clear-cut than that. The sole player stationed to defend A as it stands, but all eyes on Cloric for the time being. He has to fend off this push, ward them away from his sight. Waltzing around the edge of the poison cloud. They have absolutely no idea he's here. Glyph walking right back into
that's
it,
a
fellow
crazy
countrymen,
trade.
but there is a trade, and there you have it. Mates find a way in front.
Yeah, that spike can go down now. A little bit of safety for Gentlemates, but you can see NAVI dancing with the idea of hitting this again.
That op in the hands of Comeback.
You're going to play set 17 today? Wait, is this a new TFT patch? Is it out today? I might play one tomorrow or something, see what it's like. Is it any good?
That look of dejection building as the heads start to turn away on the Na'Vi side. They know this one's done.
That it is. Gentlemates straight back in, getting their lead in their hands. And
Been good,
again,
you like it?
they know how to build momentum, they know how to make it work in their favour. And NAVI right now on the defence, on a
I'll probably look at it tomorrow.
as well, are really struggling.
Before the games.
They are. Mates have found that there's a gap on this C site, and they are consistently abusing it. I mean, whether it was into Comeback's op previously.
You talk about the Omen smoke.
His TP, sorry, I should say. This is the first
how
time
many
we
do
see
you
it,
reckon?
the debut.
How many do you reckon that he
know
gets
that
if Roxic
the
doesn't
scaling with
smoke?
this double duelist is so effective.
Might have 3.
The neon and the double satchel from
He
Martin.
might even get more than 3.
Something
It's at
he was looking
least
forward
2.
to playing, and I mean the proof is in the practice.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's it.
It's a mad kill
and I
from
think
Mini.
this is something that a lot of teams will be experimenting with, double duelist wise, what they can add to the roster of agents, right? I mean, for a lot of these duelists in the league, they should be able to pick up a Raze or a Jet with no.
Wonder what the comms were like.
Issue, and Martin definitely one of
Maybe
them.
he's just so focused in on
I
checking
think,
that he doesn't that he doesn't want the smoke, so the smoke comes in, because that's what they normally do for the fast flood. They've been flooding.
Neon Raze on this map, so it fits some teams, others not so much when you consider what their agent pool looks like. And if you have that Neon specialist, really, like Bippo, who can create the space, and someone happy to play the Raze in behind, then benefits are absolutely there. Mixed by here from Na'Vi again as Gentlemates really encroaching on that A site.
There they are.
It caused so much of a distraction. Good stun.
There's plenty of bodies here for NAVI, and that's why Heroes Bucky at least
no one else made it out.
Backside secure for a moment, and the overdrive coming through as well. Still advantage towards the defense, but time to work with if you are Gentlemates, and that's why they're going to start to go back and look elsewhere.
Site now heavily fortified with Comeback arriving as well. The door turns for the umpteenth time. You're just waiting for Comeback to make his move on this op. It has to land,
Nice
and
shot
it does. Asked of it multiple times already, this one will not miss.
Yeah, a 2 versus 4 once again, Glyph and Martin.
30 seconds left.
On the same site as it was the pistol round. This time, though, you're expecting the rifles to make them pay, not necessarily like the Sheriffs.
Comeback can't quite chase the players off to main, but with this Viper wall up, it's going to be a really difficult post
This is
plant.
going to be a spam fest.
How long do those toxins last, though? But with Rook 6, smoke going in, now you're starting to really favour Navi. Now, if you will already, let's be honest, as Glyph starts to throw in the white till, respect
Dude,
what
Navi will take
have
that.
got.
Let's
Save that rifle up.
a lot of people surviving.
So the deficit reduced
Gen
by
upgrade
1,
as well. I
but,
think they just picked up now.
Gentlemates, I mean, that's a big round to lose.
Yeah.
NAVI have done a brilliant job there to win that one. Filu just good for the one with the ult, bit of damage. And come back in that situation, right? You see him there in stairs and your heart is fluttering, right? You're on the edge of your seat because he's really not looked too great so far. That was his first kill of this map. If we get a few more moments like that where he's not getting punished and he is able to just take a duel and win it, then that's what you want to see.
I think I 100% agree, right? He's not looked the best, but he's not looked terrible either.
Yeah.
I always find it so interesting that since he's left tier 2, he's not looked like the player that we expect him to be.
It was him going to mates, right?
Yeah.
More than anything else. It was
but
the
I mean,
of advantages that NAVI enjoyed.
The setup that he
map,
had,
that
though,
same team were giving away
this is the thing with Comeback when you watched him in tier 2. He was the eco farmer.
The same comeback in some ways. The VCT
so I get that when you look at the stats, you just think he's incredible.
Confidence one we
but
saw
every
challenges apart.
9 out of 10 kills would have been with an op, or an outlaw, or a marshal.
Gentlemates have congregated, and they grow closer and closer to the C site by the moment.
Yeah, but he's starting to get an idea, although stepping forward, still in his TP range. Thinking about players in the smoke, can't quite connect. His luck not going in his favour. A Nightfall and Martin. Oh, that's nice movement. It won't even get him a kill. A little bit awkward, as you can see. Filu trying to get to backside, but Bippo's already there. Gentlemates have their post plan.
And there's no op to save this time, so NAVI perhaps willing to go for this retake attempt. Cloric spotted a kill.
Oh man, I thought that was going to go
Mini makes him pay a
horrendously.
hefty toll.
He does. Martin now with an
That's a
operator,
big miss,
gives it
bro.
away. 2-on-2. This is much more doable than we originally thought. Bippo and Starzo are full of health, and NAVI aren't quite there themselves. But that operator picked up from Cloric might prove an issue.
Still has a pit as well. If he can find a safe way to sight, this is a problem.
That is a big if, though. That's the issue, is Bippo is waiting for the barrel to be seen. And it's exactly
Strong angle with the saving
Cloric
this.
looks to save up the operator, and Gentlemates look to walk to
Yeah,
four.
one's going to have to drop.
I mean, Cloric walking away with the
They can
op
buy
here
one more
is the
before they
best
get
of a
fully
bad
wrecked
scenario
minus.
when you consider the 4 versus 2 that they found themselves in. The fragging IGL still finding plenty of value round to round, but its comeback getting absolutely overrun there. There are a couple different TPs you can use as a chamber player. That close one is just to hug the long wall and get the early info. The only problem is it doesn't really give you then that second escape.
How much
route,
money
that
did
second
Comeback
route out,
have?
especially against a Neon player.
He had loads of money, right?
Thoroughly agree here.
Why has he got one shot in that?
On the defense side, it's really important
It's
as well
4,000.
in terms of getting that information, allow you to lean heavier towards one side of the map, etc. And speaking of a player who would have allowed you to do that, Hazza.
Yeah, it's Filu. I think it's important that we talk about him here because we wanted to tee up the idea of his chamber versus some of his other agents. Specifically here, it was the Rays. Of course, he would have been playing the chamber on this map, but it's the Neon.
It's a
which
yellow?
With.
Yeah, I think
And
that's yellow.
I think chamber
What is he
definitely
greeding that if
enabling
they
his
lose that
strengths.
he can
He's a
buy an
great
op
player
next
with the
round?
op himself. But now he's been tasked with something completely different.
His
Right?
teammates have so much money, I'm pretty sure one of them would be able
That's
to drop it
the
anyway as well.
Play style that you'd have as a Rays player.
Yeah, exactly. With this now coming in, the Rays is certainly demanding our attention as well of Martin.
This would have been
And that's
enough,
the
right?
difference, right? We think towards BBL, they're going back.
So he should
in
have
the
just bought the
meta in
bullets
terms
and then
of
asked for a
them being
drop.
the top seed in Santiago, and Gentlemates taking a step forward with picking up this Rays and allowing Martin to really flex his agent pool as well. And as well as a difference, Gentlemates are in a winning position in this series.
Door open for comeback here to play in that operator, but Filu's already been dropped, and the person whose role was replaced is not able to find anything from it. Look how quick this reaction
Good
is
luck,
from
mate.
Gentlemates, heading towards Cloric, solo on the C site. Oh wow. Orb timing's perfect to counter
Nah, yeah,
that.
that orb timing was nuts. What a shot, bro.
Nice to flick on to the next
Ah, it's
player, but
unlucky.
Martin
He did
once
pretty good.
again shows what he's good at, entering a site, getting a kill. Gentlemates still
Oh,
going to
we're
the
doing
ground.
it.
That spike knocked
We're
down.
all in.
was going to say, Chloric does well to counter anything there. Finding his 1 kill. Looking at the retake, all of them still decayed by this ultimate.
Nah, is he allowed to do
finding
that?
a quick double, leaving only Ruxic standing, and that's not for long.
Oof.
Mates in full control on this attack side now.
Now we got eco.
I mean,
Gallon with the
also
Prime,
have to
thank you so
say
much.
you're
The
exactly
6 months, I
spot
appreciate
on,
that as well.
control,
And Glizzy as well with the 4
making the
months, thank you for that.
economy, so weak,
His exit
so
still missing? Yeah, still no
fragmented
visa.
at times in terms of the buys. Yeah. And not
Man,
only
the more
that,
you watch them, the more you're like, holy hell, they want this visa to come in fast.
Yeah. Where does it stop? You feel so sorry for NAVI at this moment in time, right? Because they're playing with a second stand-in and they've not even
Force him down to an
play with
eco.
exit. And the
But
question
now
is
he's bought
this
so
the-
much that he
what we're
can't
gonna
buy
see
an
from
op.
NAVI, or what do they look like with a real duelist player?
I mean, that's a very
Then why in the
scathing
other round is he
analysis,
not
but
buying?
No, I understand
the
that,
player
but
that they originally wanted to play with, I agree. And I think if you're talking Raze Neon being a good read for this map, he is a fantastic Raze player. So looking at it here, Navi still trying to cause issues with the purchase that they do have.
I think it's going to be very different with him. I think it would change a lot, man.
Mates getting to grips with this.
He's a good
attack side now, and
duelist.
Starso
Filu can then go on the chamber,
He's
which was
able to
looking really
drop
nice as well.
Ruxic on that
Like,
extremity.
I'm not saying it's going to fix everything,
Outside
but
of
I
C as they move into post on B now.
think it would look good.
They're not just going to settle for this. They want more. The paranoia is in to take a little bit of deeper control, but that's when
You're
Navi take their
overthinking
own
it?
cue
Dude, I
to
think
fight
they're
back,
overthinking
and
it.
that's where Hero and
I wouldn't have
Filu
put comeback
both
on
pick
the
up
chamber.
kills.
Yeah, but Mini's outlaw holding
I'm
things
overthinking
down.
it 'cause
He
they've
sees the
overthought it.
neon.
He's actually going to pop the pit to try and play around this. The Outlaw's got to work as a shotgun if this is to
Well.
find any success. And very quickly, the toxins do drop, and it's just the classic left.
That's rough.
Mini forced to concede the situation.
That's really rough.
RV, the ones that will find their third.
I mean, Navi, the fact that they've managed to get themselves back in, Gentlemate's completely taken aback there. Close engagements once again. Filu with a nice entry through.
How's he allowed
but
to
like,
do that?
how are Navi getting that space when there's players in main?
Yeah,
Players
how's he
on
allowed
the
to do
side?
that?
That's the puzzling part of it. If there was anything you wanted to criticize about Gentlemates, a couple of these post plants.
How did the pit drop? I mean, he dropped it
let
himself.
Navi a way back in. Doesn't feel like an overarching theme for now, though.
1, 2, they can't buy next. This could be a
Money
drop.
looking a little bit ropey. Navi this round had to
What?
stick for them, but now, once more, it's only Ruxic here. It's
Okay.
a sole player left to defend the C site. Catches wind of Glyph's TP a little too late. And with him taken out of the picture, Mates in another post 4v2.
Yeah, getting that post plant straight and advantage that Navi should have no way back in, but they've been able to chip away at these leads time and time again.
And that's what's keeping the money honest for Mates, but that's about it. It doesn't feel like there's a concrete solution to this C-hold yet that they've been able to settle on, where in the past you double
you
up
gotta
on
save
your
these.
anchors, perhaps. Maybe it's the Chamber and the Viper in the same
Oh,
area
Jesus,
of the
keep
map. It's
spamming
just
C.
not something that they've wanted to lean on. Comeback actually going in for a second opportunity here. He'll give it a go, but it's only good for the one.
I mean, but every kill you get is a little bit of damage again to that economy, considering Mini and Bippo are on 900 and 400 respectively. The other thing is, though, I mean, Starzo and Martin have some of their own money, so they'll be able to buy up and spread the money across the team. Gentlemates do find 6, though, so they're guaranteed even on the next half. Couple of rounds left in this one, and
God,
we'll
that's
see
such
how
a
big that advantage really will be on
nice
that
kill for
second
that.
half.
Yeah, I mean, look, a couple more rounds for them here will do it. I think they want to maximize the strength of this attack side now because, again, you're looking at Na'Vi moving over to their weaker side. Both teams had a difficulty attacking on Pearl. If this is what it's going to look like for Mates here on Lotus, then who knows what the second half has in store for us.
Oh, comeback. He
I mean,
wants
get
to try
one
and
here
take
and
the
it's-
fight to his opponents and can't even make the tour de force connect, even though the crosshair was on his opponent.
Yeah, I mean, looked like it was right there, whether it's movement error or just a pixel off. Would love a replay of that. Mates grouping up again to go for this
This
C
one's
hit,
my
and
fault.
once more,
Sure.
it is just a sole player.
I'll take this
Chloric
one.
here by himself, spread so thin, just feels like
And a lot of
a lack of
a lot more
information
though.
at times. Does pop the pit. In fact,
not taking the
Mates
hit
are
for
heading
all of them.
elsewhere now.
Yeah, that decision out of their hands now in terms of where that execute does come in. With a minute left though, they could easily pivot to B, and it is comeback on this line. The operator should be known about after it announced itself in B main. It's Tree though, where most of the action is happening, and it's Philo who gets caught out.
Yeah, lovely slide from Bippo, just breaking the line there, getting in. Ruxic TP denied.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Bippo's life denied as NAVI come back in with a little bit of force. Something to make Gentlemates respect.
Oh, what a fade eye that is.
So spot on.
Oh my god, that was sick.
Should be safe now.
Wait, that was actually so nice.
If anyone was going to do it, it'd probably be these two. And that's such an aggressive post plant here from Mates as well, as the spike is just now going in.
I do like it, but this paranoia could be the one to break both of them as a caught. But unfortunately, not capitalized.
At least they're both from the same page. It's pretty impressive.
Already used from Chloric, and unfortunately, the players not showing themselves from Gentlemates.
So they're just going to step forward so they're in sight.
But in a place which he can't return from. He's not getting any more TPs. Well, at least he's got one, but he's onto the spike. Gentlemates try and spam out, not being baited out the shot. He's trying to make things work.
Nah, that's impressive.
Goes NAVI's way.
That's impressive. I love it. This smoke was so nice. This one in front of the spike, that was awesome.
2 versus 3. That initial paranoia from Ruxic up in the top step. Clearing out
the players. In this round. Fade-out was outrageous, and then this smoke's really good. The tap of it insta and then sitting close was great as well.
Yeah, it really is. It's this moment here, right?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Well, you can't play post plant on this site the same way that you used to. That you can't get that plant on the easy default box to play for main. You've got to go out against the back wall. They're forced to push back through against the smokes, and they just get melted.
Saves NAVI for one more round. Still players low on the economy front as well. Has to be noted because Comeback has once again gone for his signature operator pick. And at the same time, NAVI very aggressive on C main.
It's aggressive. It's locked him in.
Yeah, it's the first time that NAVI have actually shown this level of proactivity. So it catches Gentlemate sleeping at the wheel. Comeback for the opening kill. And here is the dagger in the back, all the knives out on the mate side.
Lucky to only have one death from that.
Anticipating this kind of pressure from Philo. He walks away, but Ruxic's left behind. Another player to add a second layer. And only Mini remaining.
Looking pretty good to end the 6-6 though.
Gentlemate's dominance now feels like a pretty even half all in, even though NAVI, for the most part, have been under the cosh.
Yeah, it looks like they've responded well to what Mates have been doing. You see, on that round specifically, they would have been prepared for the C hit, but Mates can't immediately scale towards A either, so that's where the flank then starts to find value.
He's been the best AWPer this year.
And it feels like this defender's side is a little
we're
bit more
including
Outlaw,
Martin if we're not
all in on A though to end
Koala
the half.
noob.
This one could be blockbuster.
Could be, especially with all the bodies lined up against one another on the A side. Big on, but doesn't get any kills. There's even stingers and judges in the mix, so I mean, you're starting to favour NAVI here to even out the half and even score line. And unfortunately, Gentlemates come straight back in with the lower buy and gain the site. Yeah, I mean, just rapid pace change from Gentlemates again. Bippo's not considered with this judge, and Comeback pays the ultimate price. He does, and perhaps have paid the price of the round, not checking close corner. Bippo up with the judge, but it's a shorty, the little brother that comes out on top.
Me. Imagine how good this game would be without shotguns.
Post plant now. This Chloric and Ruxic try and clear out, and I've got not a lot of time to do this, and a lot of bodies to try and find. Gentlemates,
I feel like they did pretty good getting 5 of what was going on.
As clear cut as we thought.
It's not that bad.
Is on that site, and with
then playing up against a no senti comp.
Mates maintain their advantage on the half. Will it be enough for them to bring it home in 2?
Shotguns have always been the same. I mean, they were better, way better to begin with in this game. But yeah, they've always been an issue. I don't like them in FPS games personally, but to enjoy this game, you got to embrace this game, basically. It's honestly, it's just as bad in CS, just no one wants to use it. Same argument can be made about snipers. I think I would say more skill and more money is invested in those guns, so it doesn't matter as much. Especially in Valorant, I think the op is not even close to an op. But if you're just going pure FPSs, sure.
And we are right back in for the second half between NAVI and Gentlemates, where NAVI have been able to respond quite impressively in a group which right now has it all out in the balance. You're looking at a game later this week which could lock in the first of the playoffs teams, Foot Liquid at the top end.
Yeah, it's Foot to potentially qualify there. Liquid still have some teams that could overtake them, potentially stop them from getting to the spot that they want to get to.
Yeah.
But for now, the next
guns in CS are trash because there's no insane mobility agents. I promise you they're not trash. It's more just situational because their maps are a little open. And I agree with what you're saying in terms of the agent stuff.
Could get really topsy-turvy, and a lot of teams that you thought were safe,
it's more just I mean, it's more just like it was in the beginning of this game. It's more just stubbornness, really.
And condemn NAVI to have to play the remainder of them because, as you say, the top two have climatized really well. Some of them even leading the meta regionally, I think it's fair to say. In terms of Liquid and how they're playing the double duelist.
Double setup here, pretty strong, man.
It's only Filu in first.
Mini did incredible. If they, I was a little bit worried when Glyph bailed and went to the Omen flash that. I thought they were both just going to try and stand strong with guns out. The hell is this skin, man? What is that?
Yeah, come back a while away from this one. Not expecting him to show us anything, but I mean, he is going to be able to access the spike easier than accessing the players, I guess.
Wait, is that when they added the
it's pretty exposed.
When they added the Vice, or when they added
we'll see what he can do. Hey, maybe throws a little TP
or is
down.
It new?
Oh no, it's placed already.
Yeah,
he's not picked it back up. Oh no, it's fine. It's fine.
It's new. Oh, okay.
Oh, all right. How much further does this go, Cairo?
Not a whole bunch further because he's looking for a pick and Gentlemates are there. So, pistol round when Gentlemates move up to A, extending that
Do
gap.
NAVI go for a force? I don't think so.
Like Peril and that defender side, the momentum really can start to build.
Yeah, it absolutely can. I mean, this one here, NAVI diving in blind. That's the issue. If you are just playing the solo Neon.
Why peek there? I mean, he's trying to get a pick, trying to win the round. He's trying to get a pick before he plants. Would love to have known if they did plant, would they try and force? Who knows? Let's keep an eye on Gentlemates. Again, they got no info sentis, so they should be aggro somewhere.
See how much you can find with it. It's already taken.
Maybe not on the eco, I can understand that, but the other rounds.
Starzo is still getting no support either.
I mean, they've covered a lot of ground here, NAVI. They could be in for a plant at the very least.
Yeah, it's been fairly quick. So if they get a plant, that extra economy is going to look great. And unfortunately, it becomes a firing line, one which comeback can answer back. And I'm not fully convinced about this from NAVI, though, especially when mates come in and do that. So
got a plant.
One casualty, but one the Gentlemates will be happy to answer back in kind.
It was one of Comeback's headhunter bullets, so he's gone sort of 50% value there. With anything more, maybe there was a chance, but you know, I don't mind that from NAVI. Experiment, explore the other side of the map, see what's going on. This is the round now where really we test them under the microscope and put a little bit more pressure on what it is that they're trying to achieve here. Because mates are in fighting form. The vibes are good. They're in the lead.
Realizing that they got to go aggro. First round 3 towards A. This isn't the best. Considering the fades here, they're going to have success with this, right?
How is that going to get up close
to the strongest hold?
A side though, because this is a lot of distance you have to try and cover. And NAVI, pretty slow to come out here.
Descented all the way. Whoa, okay.
Gentlemates could throw at them, and they've done so pretty efficiently so far.
Yeah. They have, and where it's around that GIANTX could have found to.
I mean, I liked it from comeback, instantly getting into the
looking like NAVI
line.
Have found what was needed to reset, come back, 2 kills, even it TP's out on that first engagement and goes back in for another.
Glyph has just got by the trademark, by the way, unnoticed. Unfortunately, Ruxic does note him.
Okay.
So it's a pick back in their direction.
There's one. Mini also making his approach from the same side. Does have a Vandal though, so maybe a little more inclined to save the Glyph on
yeah, just like him with the fade.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Feels a little weird.
Get even any damage here, they're probably thinking that's a success.
Yeah. Don't know where he was off to there.
It's a bit of a punt, isn't it?
Yeah, he's dead now. He's gone.
Oh, thanks, mate. I didn't even notice. So back within 3 within these.
Where's the mini-map spike?
Overall, right,
it's not shown it sometimes before when you plant.
Okay.
It's only.
When do you start to favor NAVI?
It's only. I mean, that's been in the game forever. Observer
you know
bug.
What? I could sit here and be like really troll and be like, oh yeah, you know, they're gonna do it right now. Like I believe in it, you know. Yeah. And it might happen, but. Yeah. I don't think I've seen enough just yet to get excited. We need more rounds like this from comeback if there's any chance. Yeah. You want me to put like a number on it?
Yeah, not necessarily a number, but I want to know what's your keys to victory?
My keys to victory? Baby boy. Excuse me? Comeback finding kills. Who's baby boy?
I think, is he not playing NA?
Yeah, G2 baby boy, that's the one. That's terrible. That's bad, isn't it? Oh dear, oh dear.
It gets worse and worse.
It does.
But it could get better.
This is good from GIANTX though. They gotta do this. Yeah. For me to feel fully convinced about GIANTX though with this comp, I gotta see him do the 3-1-1.
The babyface killer. What can he find? Bippo in rubble.
And then pivot across.
Shot is enough. Comeback has seen it all. No reason to hang around. They're able to force Bippo
he's done pretty good though.
Position, though. And yeah, Martin doesn't
it's a tricky job for him to be able to hold down this line on his own. So committed.
That's why you're seeing the respect being shown here.
Time's getting low.
Giving up the full space entirely. NAVI have got the Viper wall up. They're scaling off the back of this. Full retake right now, especially with
they're just going to let him have A.
Full belt of utility. Beppo noting the players on the A space.
I mean, with how mates are so passive towards the A site right now, they're fully prepared for this retake, or so you would think. Coming back in, there are plenty of tools. Martin has the nade. Mini and
Problem is they don't know about any of this, so do they just use their Omen flash early?
That they could combine and conflict NAVI, who are playing fully on site.
It's nice though, they save the nade because of the fade.
So that's a huge part of the map already cleared out, but Heaven will be a problem later in this retake.
I mean, NAVI are almost all
doesn't get too
to that
much.
position right now, but mates have a toxic screen they need to fight through. Bippo, the first line of attack. He's very quickly blunted as the spear's thrown in. Double peek from mates is nice, bringing it back into an even situation. 3-on-3 and Martin wrapping around the side, just doesn't have enough bullets
very nicely
in the
done
gun.
from NAVI.
Players to take out in this target-rich environment.
Don't love how GIANTX played A after losing the front line.
The ones who have the momentum.
Let's insta-catch up. They were like really... Yeah, I wonder if they were talking about it then. Oh my god.
I like that.
Yeah, once they lost this original line, I think they're going to react a little differently.
We'll wait for that one.
We will see. As for NAVI, they want to qualify from the group first before we get towards an international.
Of course.
And a good result here would certainly put them in good stead. As we are seeing right now, Ruxic going for that scale, but it's a re-hit in towards many bodies.
3 sheriffs here, and a showstopper for Martin as well. If he can find a way to use it, it's gonna just take him all.
Jesus, though, he did incredible.
3 picked up, down to a 2-on-2.
I thought they were all going to line up and get melted.
Difficult to recover on the mate side, but you've now just got to be thinking about Mini. Already has a Vandal, and he's closest to the action if they head B.
Yeah, NAVI have given up the rifles, so Starzo has a chance to go and recollect one. NAVI, though, given the clean road all towards planting that spike. So it's a post plant for rifles on both players of Gentlemates.
This one could get really awkward. Comeback has his TP this time to place, so an opportunity to reposition perhaps. Mini now relaying that info back. Has to break the door to get in.
Whoa.
Oh, and Rook6 just not there to reset in
Ah,
time.
he got so caught off.
2v1, yeah. Starso just emptying it.
Got the
on way
fade, I
back
got
through.
another Prowler, I
Trying to
got a
figure out
Tether.
and paint this picture. Where is Comeback?
They've missed
Covers the
Comeback, but
spike, right?
That's a huge
Oh, on the
seize.
Tether, he
And
sees him.
Starso
Ooh,
spotted
what a
it,
shot,
but
bro.
Comeback finds the shot. And now he's up against his
Ooh, nice rounds.
And Comeback will win this
Dude, that
time.
shot on the guy main
Mini
is really
no
nice.
more. And NAVI just one round away.
A cheeky smile because he knows that Red Bull clutch is what he's capable of. Lovely from
he got
Martin,
another.
but he can't quite stand up to what Comeback was able to do. Fair
That's a
enough,
fast
mate.
shot.
That's some time to show it, especially up against Mini of all the players.
Let's go.
A huge Red Bull clutch for Comeback. And in that situation, don't need comms. Just as long as he can trust the plan in his own head and execute it. Gentlemates
A
have
finesse.
now
Hello, mate. How we
called
doing?
their first timeout.
No stream today?
Worrying signs. This was
My entire chat
9-5.
missed you.
Now,
Dude, you
a
finally got the
one-round game.
treatment, bro. Every time you're
And
not
with some
online, it's
ults
where's the
up,
finesse.
Some big ones.
I needed to repay
Need
it.
to find the solution soon.
Yeah, I already see Navi thinking about bringing out an op for the next round as well. Obviously, Lotus.
It's crazy how
done a
they just
few
think we know
adjustments
as
in
well.
terms of where you're
Like we're
able
in
to
contact every
spam
day.
through as well with this Odin, but it's still going to have its effectiveness. On the attack, I'm not sure if I believe it though. Right? Is it still as potent as what it could be?
I mean, this is the thing. With the Odin now, you can't spam through the A lobby wall anymore. There are only certain
Anything but going
angles
live with
on
that guy.
tree that you can
Arsenal
spam
are playing
into,
today though, right?
thinking
That's his
on
thing.
the sort of orb side of it, and then the
Yeah.
door itself. So I'm not
I'll play him
entirely
tomorrow
too
though,
sure
so
what
he's
the
got no
plan
excuse,
is,
surely.
for this one. Is it Dumby perhaps? That guy was buying an Odin and
You missed some
diving in
bangers, so
first.
it's only fair that you rewatch
High
every
praise.
game.
We're still an operator
Not gonna be
next
doing that,
door
but thank you for the
comeback,
suggestion.
although he is being forced
appreciate
away in
that.
that A space. Now
He's
on Gentlemate's favour. That's a quick
What is he-
exit in towards B.
My,
using the Odin in his
Neon
favour
is-
to entry. Not something we'd expect.
Let's check
He's
in on Navi's
absolutely
comms, though, and see
sending
where
of
they
an
stand.
Odin.
Heaven him.
Have it.
Right, 80 on race, 80 on race.
We have sealed.
Nice.
Hey, one.
Vänta, no one sitting, no one sitting.
Yeah.
One peeked.
Go for kill back. Front B, front B.
Door.
Cancel.
Ja, Got tower.
Cad, ceiling, yeah. Paranoid coming out, Becco. 2-2.
Close.
Last player standing.
Oh?
Eighty on race.
Oh, that was the shot. Oh, my guy.
Okay, it's okay.
Nice try. All good. All good.
Spike's dead. You're welcome.
Valiant effort there from Na'Vi, but not to be. Gentlemates right back on the warpath after that timeout.
Yeah, double digits, and not only that, you feel pretty hard done by if you come back. Just a few shots away,
Yeah.
inches away from getting some key kills in that post plan.
I don't even want to say that they're easy ones, but compared to some of the shots that he's already hit, it's in the
I know,
pressure
yeah.
situations
He
where
should be hitting some of them.
that's got to land. And after he
Yeah, I
just
agree.
pulled off a 2v1, arguably
That's,
a more staggering difficulty.
He's looking a little bit like a Draken
It's
sometimes.
frustrating for
We had-
Na'Vi not to
I mean,
be
Draken
able
played a
to
little bit in
keep
Valorant
moving
as well for
forward,
people that
but
were around in 2020.
that's how it
He
goes.
was
No
literally
chance
known
to be
for
sorry
like
for yourself.
hitting the hard
Yeah,
shots but
left
missing the easy
and
shots.
Really at the high points for the roster, carrying them forward.
That was legit his whole thing.
Starzo and Bipple that we need to keep note of, especially Bipple.
30-degree
on the line with the
window, yeah.
operator.
The 30
Waiting
degree
to
window
be
was so
greeted by
funny,
presence
bro.
on scene. Not far off now as comeback. Just gets caught edge of the smoke. Bippo can't find
That's
the
a
shot
funny
he's
meme.
looking for, but the stun will land and continues to guard this C site where Mini's arrived in support.
He has.
Oh, full reposition.
Nice. Hidden in the corner. Bipple, his op will play bait this
Ah,
time.
it's gonna be a
Not
good
usually
bait,
what you
though.
play bait for is a player in the corner
Are
with
we,
an operator, but if he swings out here,
Gentlemates fully
he has to
reset
shoot
now
there,
in
right?
their sight hold, and Mini is just completely unexpected. Finally, he connects that long spray of bullets. Starso's arrived as well. And so the captain and his co-caller can feel comfortable in their site control now.
30 seconds left.
Still with
Have any VFL
low,
players for this match?
and a
Don't think
2v4
so.
is not gonna
I think I've
favour
pretty
you
much
at all.
pivoted to
And Bippo's looking
all
to peek over
Pacific
this
and
as
all
well. Even
Americas
the
at the
paranoid
moment.
timing from Glyph, all just
EMEA is just so
buying
entertaining
precious
that I don't
seconds.
need the extra
15 of
addition
them
of
left
VFL,
for
that's
NAVI
why.
to make this move, but mates have them cornered.
I think
Anyone
this is a
believe that?
really
Anyone
important
buying
run
that
to
one?
win if you're gentle, mates. Not only do you get 11, but let's have a look at the attack side. Economy has a couple of ultimates in play, but I think those two rifles should have been
We got any
saved.
EMEA players?
It
I got
really begs the question of
Purpo and
why
Alpha.
attempt a 2 versus 4 with 15 seconds
lying.
remaining. And it's these key decisions that will cost you if you're Navi.
Who knows, right? There are a couple of gaps here for them, but maybe swinging at half chances rather than following through.
Force him down to
on
Nico,
the
was that
all
it?
more likely.
Was that it done? We got double judge, so you would
Navi have
imagine
been
they're
staying
going
behind this wall a
B,
lot,
but
Bippo will be
what
lucky
is
to
this,
find
door
anything
heavy?
here initially.
Oh. Navi have scaled well once
I mean,
again.
I guess this is a backup one.
Exactly. Just creeping up behind it. And with the
Holy,
smoke
holy.
there, it's all at Martin.
Down A.
But he feels all too happy with the eyes on him.
It's
It's
good
where
nade,
he
man.
thrives.
Martin, what am I
And
watching
living
midway
life
through that?
in pink,
He
a
tries
lot
satchel
better
up
for
to the
him.
top when his he all
There is a
went
bit of a
through.
trade. In fact, Navi, they just clap back
My
into the round
God,
2 on 2
what
now.
are Gentlemate's doing? And like, why have they
It's
pushed
the
there?
reset, though, that favours gentlemates. Both players are thought for a minute in position to catch B. but
The
instead,
overheating that
Spike goes
both
down
of these
on A.
teams do when they get like the
Chloric
first 2
playing
kills
detached,
is
has the pin, but no
mental.
way to help set up Filu with it.
They
Bucky
love
in
just
hand.
sending
In
it.
fact, it's just a full clear around here. Mini wiser to the tricks.
Where is Chloric?
So far back, but no one's already got to work on this Spike defusal. They think that he could be wrapping around, so actually giving Chloric a chance to
Okay, I mean,
walk
they
on
cleaned it up.
But mate, patiently
That
wait,
was
and they are rewarded
close.
for that patience. It's been a long first map into the second, but they've come out on top.
They have. It took them a long time to get started. 12 rounds to be exact, right? Or 11 at the very least in that first half, and since then they've not looked back. All the way into the second map as well. And there's going to even be a timeout from Angel to talk to his players, because realistically, it's do or die. And if it is going to go Gentlemate's way, which at this moment in time you expect, they put themselves in such a vulnerable position in the group with still some top teams to play.
That's exactly it. I mean, it's the same reason why Foot can qualify over Liquid if they win
Fax
and not
machine
vice
came
versa,
out.
because of the teams
He gave us a fax
that
saying they
have been
didn't want to
faced.
play the
Navi
rest of stage 1.
against Foot, of course, one of those 1-0. And you look at the run-in that they've got, the games remaining, sorry, I should say.
Navi here. Dude, they changed so
there is
much.
the,
I don't get why they changed.
Match against
I
KC,
thought they would just
but
put 'em on
look at
Neon.
Gentlemates. I mean, they've cleaned up massively since we saw them play against them just a week ago.
Yeah, 100% agree.
Is the EMEA always this bad?
You have a bias, saving grace for
Nah,
Navi.
not
They've got
always.
that. They've got a couple of ultimates.
We've
at the
definitely
back.
got some
They've got some things to work with, some aces up the sleeve.
China-esque games recently,
Should they
I would
manage
say.
to find a way to make that work? Gentlemates will maybe have to wait before
it's
they
getting
get
a little,
their series
little
win.
close to what you
We'll
normally see
though,
over
as
there.
we're back towards the A fight once again.
Okay,
It's
4 goes at
Martin
it.
to stand the test.
Feels like unless Navi are directly hitting the C site, the early stages of the rounds are fine. They're able to take this A control no problem. It's towards the mid to late where that post plant comes in that there is a problem. Martin on the boost this time. He's just not spotted Ruxic.
I mean,
and
it's
fully
client
punished
side.
for it.
It probably
Yeah,
looks a
that's
lot different on his
massive
POV.
release, though. I thought for a minute Bippo was going to capitalise. Instead, legs Chloric. So the players on Navi's side get the spike onto site.
Again, access to site, but how does this post plant look? Pit to cut across, but Chloric's been dropped.
And so has Filu. Big picks, 3v3.
A lot of 1v1s at the moment.
This is happening.
Actually, just 3
Transpires
individual
that
1v1s.
Bit of an awkward one.
There's
where
one.
Comeback's able to get in behind around the other way. Hero wins the duel on site, leaving only Starso behind in this position.
Spike is down. Starzo caught with his hands busy. The
Well,
util
they stay
trying
alive.
to get brought out. So Glyph attempts a 1 versus 3. And a big one it could be for him. Zero is up close. If he gets this kill, Nightfall online for the next round. And Unfortunately, he's going to go.
Yeah, walks in, finds the first one cleanly.
Do they survive?
Roxic still hanging around the silent drop. Glyph needs to be on top of this. Paranoia drops in the opposite way.
God.
Lands both shots on the shorty. And now it's come back. The standing
Holy, how's he won this? How have they lost that? God, that's a devastating way to lose that one. Well, that's a nice 1v3 from him.
An insane performance on map 2. A Red Bull clutch to close it out. And
Pretty devastating for Navi on this one. Dude, they changed so much, man. They changed so much bringing one player in.
Was a great map for mates in the end.